Hey everyone, I'm doing this installation of front and the back camera on my Honda CR-V 2024. I got sports. I think the other models are same, and I'm gonna show you how I did this and what was the trick part of it. Actually, I did it the reverse way and that was easier, but then I realized I could make improvement, so that's what I'm doing. I put it here and then the wire I ran through the body, the trunk door, pull it out from here, then I put that into this rubber thing that goes into your roof, so you could pull the wire from the other end and then tuck it not through the body of the car. Bring the wire from the front, then I took this connector out from here and I push this part which comes from the camera through the rubber, and then I connected the other part here. But then I realized that there was not enough wire on this side, so this connector had to stay inside the rubber, and I didn't like that because it's quite hard and it's almost like about 2 to 3 inches long, and it's not flexible like wire, so it could damage the rubber. And this rubber stays out, it's not inside the car, so it get exposed to the weather, rain, water, moisture, and I don't want to have those inside the car. So yep, I pushed this connector through the rubber, then I connected the other part, and then I pulled it out the same way. So now I'm gonna tuck this thing behind here, so that way this rubber is flexible. When the car door closes, it can bend the way it wants. This one is bent, this one is open, and it's gonna bend somehow like this. Now if this connector is within the rubber, then it won't bend. There are people, I watched some video and I saw people using metal rod or a drill bit or something like that, but I wouldn't recommend, especially because this rubber, if you damage it, if you poke a hole in it, as I said, it's not inside your car, so water or anything can go in there, and this basically opens in your roof, so you don't want any moisture going into your car's body and cause any damage to it, so just be careful about that. Now I'm gonna show you this panel. This is, I think, only the trick part, and maybe just it's easy as such. You can run the wires through. I think the best way to do it. So anyway, there's a panel here. There was this plastic panel which I removed. It's easy, it has 4 weight, but these they pull. If you apply force, this comes out easily, but then it has, I think, 3 or 4 locks. So yep, this lock here, there's a lock here, and this lock, they don't come out if you just pull it like this. So you basically have to act like this. I put my fingers under and then I pulled it this side, and then I did the same way here, I did the same way here and here, and then you just pull it out. It would come out with it will make some noise which you might not like, but it's pretty sturdy. I don't think you would break it if you apply consistent force. Do not try to apply like abrupt force or try to bend it too much. If it's not coming out, try from the other end, try to push it back a little bit and then try to reopen it, so that way it should be good. So yeah, I'm gonna put this thing here, then I'm gonna close this rubber thingy. I can pull this wire from here. Actually, that would be much more easier, so that way there's some wire in there and my camera. So I'm gonna leave this little wire here. I put this thing back in here, and now I can go. Let me put the door up a little bit so I have a little more space to work with now. I think putting this rubber it's easy. It has an arrow on it if you don't know how to remove it. There's an arrow. I don't know, there's sunlight coming now, so if you're able to see it, but see that this is the arrow. So if you have to take this out, you don't pull it, you just push it from here, apply pressure, and it will squeeze. It's squeezy, so you just have to squeeze the bottom out, and then once it's out, you just pull it like this, then you press it backward and then take it out. So that's easy way to do. Don't try to pull it too much because it's rubber, it's glue, it's been tied with the wires. I don't know if you're able to see, but you see here this tape, and there's a rubber here, so this thing only goes this far. Don't try to pull it too much, otherwise it'll break this thing. I don't think it does. It serves much purpose, but it's better that way. You don't want to break something that you don't have, right? Yep. So pushing it in just like here. I'm gonna do it the other way. I'm gonna pull it this side, and then I'm just gonna, it's easy, but it's a little cold here, and I wish I brought my gloves. But yeah, so it's done. Yep. And so this is tucked in. Now this thing, you see, it's stretched.